Hello, Monsters Bound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 20, I think, of my Clan Eshin Campaign. That works out quite nicely with the door and everything, didn't it? Couldn't have planned that better. So our forces come scurrying into the city. We've left the amazing visible rats and the Wheels of Doom hanging out at the other gate, which means the undead have all been like, okay, we'll gather over here, but then we've stuck in while they're not looking. Ha-ha! So they've got a lot of crypt ghouls. My main concern, though, is the mortis engines. Those things are going to be a pain in the arse to deal with. Our Clan Eshin's holding the line. I think they've just got charged events first large. That's fine. They're still fairly killy, and they don't have much charge bonus. Meanwhile, we've got our Death Runners hiding up on the hill over here, just in case we need them. Here comes the Mortis Engine. Now, the best thing to kill the Mortis Engine, I think, is Deathmaster Snitch, because he has magical attacks, and the Mortis Engine, of course, is a ghosty thing. Look at it go. Just careering through our lines, nary a care in the world. And it's going to be draining the health of everyone nearby, which is quite annoying. In comes Deathmaster Snitch, though, and he's just going to taking chunks out of it. That is going down so far. And plus, of course, Deathmaster Snitch does more damage the lower health the unit has. So it is getting absolutely wrecked. It's still doing a lot of damage, though. Also, doesn't it explode or something? Maybe? Okay, there's a little corpse cart. There's a necromancer on a corpse cart there. That's right, he's being pulled by a big old pile of zombies. Well, he's got a bigger pile of zombies to clamber on. He's got a bell as well. He's got the whole package, you know. It's like the new Aldi, isn't it? It's probably got electric windows, or at least, you know, a zomble to wind them up and down. Who knows? However, he's a little bit... He's surrounded in a fog. You can't see what the fuck's going on, and you don't want to be stuck in a fog, because that's where zomble pirates arrive and cut you up. See? That's what happened. 1 minute, he's, you know, he's the cock of the walk, isn't he? He's got zombles galore. He's waving a sword, waggling his sword in the air. The next minute, it's exploded. Unfortunate. Here goes the Vortex. That's going to do... Yeah, that's basically going to finish off what's left of those units for us. We've got lots of Gutter Runners up on the wall here. The Mortis Engine is taking quite a lot of damage, actually. Just like, fuck off. Chucking shurikens at his head. Doesn't seem particularly bothered about it. I'm going to get Deathmaster Snitch in here to help to finish him off, because why not, really? Deathmaster Snitch can do it. Get in there, buddy. He's going to wreck it in but a couple of hits once he picks himself back up. Come on, get it. And down everyone goes. Pop. Was that like scrabbling to get back up? Was that the Necromancer? Did he go down into hell? Who knows? Either way, Deathmaster Snitch now advancing on what's left of the enemy army. There's not much, but they still do have a couple of units of Mortis Engines. Oh no, they've got 3 fucking Mortis Engines and some Hex Wraiths, which is unpleasant. Shurikens being chucked down at these Graveguard. We're going to send in some Clan Rats, but bringing up our characters as well to help out. So, of course, we've got Lurk, we've got Stitch, and Splinter in there as well. Now, the Clan Rats are going to helpfully hold the Graveguard at bay while we get a little Wind Blast in there to do a little bit of damage. Didn't do a huge amount of damage, and the Clan Rats are already a little bit perturbed, so then we're going to drop a Vortex on all these Graveguard, and that should mince the lot of them. And then, because why not, we'll chuck some fireballs at them as well. Not that we need it, really, because already those Graveguards are crumbling away. Not much left. I mean, yeah, the Clan Rats got minced as well, but that's what they're there for. And they're all gone. Right, okay, that's cleared the way. So we just got some Crypt Horrors, 3 Mortis Engines, some Hex Wraiths. What's over here as well? So we've got a Necromancer, yet another one. We've got multiple Necromancers. Apparently, just to God, it's worse than like a Morrison's car park at 3 AM, isn't it? They're just doing donuts in the city square. Rubbish. Okay, so Hero Squad is dealing with the Hex Race. Now, it would be better if some of these guys actually have magical weapons. They don't. So we're just going to have to do this the hard way. Get some shurikens chucked in there as well. I'm actually bringing our Eshin Triads in to help out. And our Death Runners are preparing to sweep in. My idea being if we can pick off these Mortis engines, then we should be pretty good. We're trying to take down the gate. We've got the amazing visible rats and the Wheels of Doom currently trying to smash the gate down, but it's taking quite a while. We've got some clan rats being attacked by bats. Lots of the Hex Race are down. We do have Le Grand Fromage just waiting as reserves, picking off some of those bats. And the Death Runner's now sweeping in. The idea being we're going to pick off these Mortis engines. Unfortunately, these Mortis engines are a lot tankier than I gave them credit for. So we've got them surrounded. We're stabbing them from all directions, but it's we're taking a lot of damage in return. Some more clan rats being thrown in here as well to try and like help, but it's just does their effect stack? I don't think it does stack, but it's maybe it hits us more often. I don't know. Either way, we're taking a lot of damage very, very quickly, and the Mortis engines are not. Meanwhile, the Hex Rays are almost all down. We've dropped brittle bones on them, which is ironic because, of course, they're ghosts, so they don't have any bones. There's another Necromancer there. This one's got a lovely fur coat on. You know, fur is murder. In this case, the murder probably... He's very shouty, isn't he? I guess he's having a lovely old time. He's got a big pile of zombles. He's got a lovely fur coat. He just exploded. It's you know, it's the whole, it's everything you ever wanted, apart from the explosion, I imagine. Oh, there's the other Necromancer there. Is this the Necromancer Lord? No, he's just another Necromancer. He's just chilling. How's it going, buddy? Having a nice time? You've got a Torso's backpack there. Looks like you've gone to one of the roughest schools in the world if you're having to wear a torso as a backpack. Okay, we're pulling back the Eshin Triads because we're taking more damage. More Mortis engines coming in. I've had to pull the Death Runners back because we've just got absolutely minced, and these Mortis engines just don't care. They just don't give a shit. Fortunately, Deathmaster Snitch can take them out. I'm going to try and get the Gutter Runners to finish them off, but the positioning in the city is not great, to be honest. I'm sure Hero Squad's down here somewhere. That Necromancer is having a lovely time just behind the Mortis engines, which I think that was Deathmaster Snitch. Okay, we're now stabbing the Mortis engines. You can see Deathmaster Snitch is just ripping through them very, very quickly. They're now very sad because, of course, Deathmaster Snitch has killed all of their friends, which does mean they're going to start taking... Good, down they go. One down. Who's next? That's it. Go on, fuck off. Thank you. Oh, Mortis engines. What a pain in the ass. Never mind. I'm going to make that rank 5 just because I can. Another Banner of Swiftness. That's quite nice. Those guys are dead. No longer a thorn in my side, which is very nice. Just screw those guys. Everyone's dead. I mean, they were to start off with, but they're now very dead, and we should be able to replenish in one turn. I probably should have made this rank. That's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get defenses here, and yes, sure. Let's get more assassins, despite the fact I don't need assassins. Could do renames, but I'm not going to because I'm busy with other... I'll do it next time, I promise. I've got the note... right, it's on my brain. I've got it. It's in my... I won't forget again, I promise. My promises are cast iron. It's a cast iron gold promise. Good stuff. Lovely. Okay. Okay, so we have dealt with the undead, which means we can move it now. We do have this little problem here as well. That's quite a nasty garrison to deal with, particularly because I mean, at least with the undead, a lot of them were sort of large units. They weren't infantry, so they couldn't get up on the walls, so we were fairly safe up there. But yeah. I would, you know, I'm kind of hoping they might attack us. If they want to attack us, I would be okay with that, because that means I could... how long before we can... 2 turns. Still technology? Failure. Well, never mind. It means we don't have to worry about the walls then. We can just, like, do our normal tactics, and I don't think they've got a huge amount of cavalry. No, the trolls are a little bit of a problem, but... I mean, it should be a fairly easy battle if they attack us. Otherwise, we just wear them down. I mean, either way, we're going to win that one, so no problem there. Trivan, do you want to scarp over here? Basically, we need our agents to kind of keep an eye on what's going on with the greenskins, because of course the greenskins are one of the factions that we need to deal with. I mean, I know the new DLC is coming in, did they say December? No, they didn't say when in December, so it could be towards sort of like mid-December. So we might actually have, like, you know, plenty of time to complete this campaign. In fact, we might have more than enough time to complete this campaign. Who knows? And, oh, we've also got this going on. Can we hinder? Come on, back. Nice work. Good job. And there's Queek down there. And, of course, we've got Metastone, who's actually doing okay. And then we've got the S team. Probably licensed music. Gonna get demonetized. Because that's the way YouTube works. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Never mind. Let's come over here. Fuck it. We'll get a battering ram. Realistically, I don't actually like. There's times where I do get demonetized, and as long as I find what I've done funny, I don't really care. It does irk me though, because it does mean, like, I can't control the ads on that video, and if I have, say, the Ulysses music, and they decide to, oh good, and they decide to, like, pick me up for it, basically, like, a 10-second segment of music in a, what could be, you know, 40-odd minute video, suddenly, it's gone. I have no control over it anymore. And that just kind of irks me, because if it was like, you know, 10 minutes of content, I'd be like, well, okay, fair enough. But like 10 seconds, you're like, really? Really? Never way. Well, I got what I wanted, so we just need to kill all these dickheads. Okay, here we go. Lots of greenskins to kill, and not a lot of ammo to do it with. We could really use an amazing visible rat in this army, but we don't have one, so we're just going to have to make do without. So Gutter Runner's moving in, getting some early shots on those savage orcs. They can soak up a lot of fire. Because of their physical resistance. They don't have shields though, so they can soak up the fire, but they will take a lot of damage from it. So there is that. Trying to keep the Gutter Runners on the move as we pick off some of these units. It's looking pretty good. There we go, getting some lovely shots off there and riddling those Savage Orc big uns. Nice and easy. We do need to knock out these archers, though. The archers are going to cause us a lot of pain if we let them. Get a little crossfire there with the gutter runner slingers as well. Those guys doing quite a bit of damage. Got some spider riders coming in behind us. That's not ideal. I do need to deal with those. They're going to start picking apart. I mean, we're going to return fire on them. And of course, being a large target, they will take a lot of damage from that. We should have really chased them down, but I was conscious that we had some Savage Orc archers. This battle is going to be tough. There's a lot of stuff here. If you look at numbers, I mean, they do outnumber us. Not massively, though. Oh, those spider riders are actually charging into us, and that's not what we want, because that's going to lock us in place. But fortunately, they then break and run away, giving us time to move the gutter runners away from the other spider rider archers, and some trolls coming in as well. Spawned some clan rats in to hold the Savage Orc ball boys in place, and we also got some trolls over here, so we're sending in our assassin squad while the slingers try and do their work. Trolls get stopped in their tracks and then pelted with little spiky balls. That's right, trolls, eat my spiky little balls. Right in the face. That's right. Multiple spiky little balls to the face. Perfect. More trolls incoming, and yeah, there goes some fanatics. Fortunately, they don't seem to do much damage. Actually, go through some of the big ones for us. That's very nice, thanks. Right flank, our gutter runners are trying to give everyone a wide berth and back away. We do have these trolls who are heading for our slingers, so in comes another unit of clan rats to act as a diversion. Thanks very much, guys. Careful, gutter runners, get out of there. We've actually been chased down by a snotling pump wagon and some forest goblin spider rider archers, but we've managed to break both. We took a bit of damage in the meantime. And these Savage Orc big uns really want to get our gutter runners. And apparently they catch a couple because they're too slow. Well, I mean, that's how you whittle down the ones you don't want. Oh, more fanatics. I should play goblins again sometime. I fucking love fanatics. That has managed to devastate a unit of clan rats, though, and death runners are now being picked off. It's absolute chaos everywhere. We've got a big blob over here. We did vortex them, so you can see the big uns and black orcs taking a lot of damage there. Assassin squad is holding for the moment. Our gutter runners are all over the place. We really need to bring them back together to hunt down some of these fleeing units, like these trolls. Cutting down these trolls would be really good. And these archers. Let's lock down those archers. Take them out. The snotling pump wagons are coming back. We're going to try and pick them off. The enemy general is a Night Goblin war boss and is currently picking apart some death runners. Not much we can do about that at the moment because our assassin squad is busy holding up about half the enemy army by the looks of it. A lot of our melee infantry has run away, but our slingers have got some lovely shots on the Savage Orcs who are currently trying to pull apart Tockside. They do manage to break him, but in return they get absolutely pelted with our tiny little spiky Skaven balls. And our gutter runners now giving everyone the slip. They're getting attacked by some forest goblin spider riders archers. They need to get away from that because we've got more big uns arriving. We're going to try and get away from that. And the night goblins, slingers doing their work. They're just sitting there, just pelting everyone in range, which is perfect. Exactly what we need. Gutter runners chasing down some night goblin archers. An assassin squad has finally managed to break through. We've managed to sort of like thin out this blob a little bit, and the enemy generals actually come to us, which is perfect. So we're going to concentrate on killing him. Some of our infantry has actually come back, so we need to get those back in to help out assassin squad. And the slingers continuing to just do fantastic work, just annihilating unit after unit after unit, while our gutter runners sort of lead them on a merry dance. And Tockside keeps the spider rider archers at bay. Those slingers, I do like this. I should get more slingers. Like, you get them in a good position and they can just rain fire down on everyone. It does just good damage. In come the rallied death runners right into the rear of these orc biggins and black orcs. Gonna cut through them like a hot knife through butter. And there we go, the enemy general is fleeing away, almost dead, almost. I mean, that felt a lot closer than it actually turned out to be, but still. I mean, that should have whittled down the garrison quite substantially, unless they're going to pull another Khalida and have a full garrison. I think that was because she just finished a defensive building, though, so maybe it'll be fine. Okay, a little bit of Confederation going on. Which is not the worst thing, I guess. Although, you know, had I wiped out the High Elves, that would make my life a lot easier. But Manfred's now dead, and that's the main thing. Capture and occupy Death Gorge. I'm alright, actually, thanks. I'm okay. I'll just... Yeah, there we go. We still... So he's finished my battering ram, though. There's no one in, but apparently I have to finish my battering ram. But Thyris did manage to stab a big old black orc in the face. So good work there. Top bloody job. Right, let's skedaddle over here. We've got our assassins spreading out in all directions. Let's get you over there. And I kind of want you over here. Just in case we have, like, you know, multiple stacks of greenskins coming out of the fog of war. It's unlikely. It's unlikely, but I still have post-traumatic stress from that Warhammer campaign, so just to be on the safe side. Looks good so far. Excellent. And you're going to hinder replenishment for no particular reason. I just kind of want you to.
Master Engineer.
Yes, hold on to that. Now we're going to get... I'm going to get rid of you because you're not actually that useful. I'm going to get a couple of those guys. Couple of those guys. And then we're going to get... Do we have... We do have mortars. 4 turns is a lot, but... Personally, I think those guys are friggin' amazing. So we're going to get some of those guys. Gonna get some of those bad boys. And the jewelry man is going to have a dance of death. He ain't getting on no full plane, but he is a dancer. A tiny dancer. Okay, apparently everyone's just... The S team are slowly making their way through the mountains. I mean, it does interest me. You've got this big open space here. I wonder if they're ever going to, like, expand a little bit further eastward before Warhammer 3. Because it is just like the perfect area. It's like you don't even need to like expand the map ranges, do you? It's like there's literally just a big empty blob here where you could just... I mean, they added this bit in, didn't they? Because it used to be that... Was this here? I feel like it wasn't. I feel like the map kind of like closed down here, didn't it? Or something like that? I'm not 100% sure. I'm doubting myself, but there's quite... I mean, it's a large expanse there if you look at it. I mean, that's like... It's about the width of the Empire, give or take a bit, isn't it? Pretty much. And the length of what was the entire Old World map when it used to come down to about there. Yeah, so it's about... Because, I mean, this area isn't really used, is it? So, I mean, it's quite a large expanse that you could put loads of settlements into. So, I mean, it just feels like something they could do in between. I don't know if Warhammer 3 has been delayed or at all, but... I mean, I imagine that COVID's, you know, had a knock-on effect to most things. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it had been a little bit delayed. I certainly think this DLC, which we're hopefully getting in December... has been delayed a bit. I think they were planning to get out earlier, and it has been a bit waylaid, which is to be expected, really. Okay, well, the dwarves are on the move. It looks like there's at least, what's that, two and a half stacks there? There's Grombrindle. I haven't seen Thorgrim back again, but no doubt he will pop back up. But that's... I mean, that's not too bad, actually, because that's quite a lot of, like, just infantry. And I feel like our Warlock Engineer is pretty good at dealing with infantry, especially with those mortars. He's going to be very potent. I do think maybe we should get just another Storm Vermin. Let's get the Storm Vermin halberds, because those guys are armor piercing. They are anti-large as well, but let's look past that. In the meantime, we've got another Undercity at Vol. At some point, I do need to do something with my Undercities. At the moment, they're just sort of expanding. I do need to switch some of them over. Oh, look, Wurzaz's back. Oh, joy.
Clan Eshin, assassinating.
Well, a failure there, but never mind. That's fine. Have we finished our...
Away! Away!
Good.
All ours! All ours!
Let's make it rank 3. That's going to use a lot of the food that we built up, but it does mean we're going to have a nice little forward base to attack from, which I think is probably quite important. So, let's get public order. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Deathmaster Snitch just about there. Lay a little ambush and see what Wurzag's going to do. I think we're going to send Ulysses down here to take on Grunty Mingle. Deathmaster Snitch is going to mop up the north. It does. I mean, Queek's not at war with the greenskins, is he? No. I could confederate. I keep thinking, should I confederate? But then I'm just like, It's nice that I have a whole bunch of... that I've got a really good ally that really likes me, that isn't going to... God, I'm at war with a lot of people. Can you declare war on those guys? Thank you. Okay, so now Queek's helping me out as well, mostly because I mean, we don't need his help, but it will take some pressure off us, which means we can then concentrate on dealing with... Oh, not again, Queek. Oh, please don't do this. Oh, there's Thorgrim. There's me going. I don't know where Thorgrim is. There he is, coming out of Blackfire Pass, straight out of Blackfire Pass. There he comes. How is Vlad Daddy doing? He looks like he's doing all right, actually. Expanding a bit. Clan Molder is doing very well for themselves, which is a problem for me because I'm at war with them. On the other hand, they might declare war on the dwarves for me. He's strength rank 8. What the fuck is going on? I've never seen Clan Molder strength rank 8. Honest to God, I mean, he does quite like me. He likes my hero actions against the. Oh, do you like the Do you like the dwarves? Hang on, where's the dwarves? Clan Molder does like the dwarves. Yes. Ask your favour. Does like the goods. Okay, well that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I wonder if we can. I would happily confederate with Clan Vulcan because they've just got little pocket settlements down here, which is I could easily take those over, and it's not going to cause me any problems. I feel like if I confederate with Queek, suddenly I'm going to have to be fighting on this front, on this front, on this... Basically, I just have a lot more stuff to defend, whereas at the moment, I can just kind of leave them to their own devices. I mean, look at this. They've got another army down here to help out. Admittedly, it's got some Hellpit Abominations in them, and those things are awful, but still. I have high hopes that one day Clan Molder will get an update and not be the worst clan. Regrettably... So far, they are the worst clan. Sad times. What do we want here? Wound? Yes, let's wound. So you're going to be busy for a little while. I could really use a Warlock Engineer. So we probably want to do that. Let's get some more public order in here. Defences I'm not overly worried about because I don't think we're going to need... We're kind of like... boxed into a corner here. I could probably get rid of all the defences here, but the thing is, I mean, they generate 100 income anyway, which obviously gets boosted by the Warpstone reactor. So it's like 150. So it brings in 150 income It gives me walls. There's nothing else really that I'd particularly want. I could build the scrap heaps. That's going to give a little bit more income, but it's not like vital. It's not super important. Okay, we have insufficient. Oh. Okay, in that case, what did I build? I did build that, but okay, let's downgrade that one because it's not vitally important, and then we can get the Undercity. Perfect. Hates lizard men. Yes, well, you have been hanging around them for quite a while. Okay, so we want to expand the Undercity, and we also want to do that one. Perfect. Now, at some point, I'm going to build some like foodie buildings. So we do have... Right, yeah, okay, so we can do this. Fuck it, I'm going to do that as well. Should we get some food going? I think that's probably... Like, we want to do this, but also we probably want to get some food going. And I don't really care about any of... We've got so many agents that I just don't really know what to do with most of them at this point. I mean, I guess that's a problem. I mean, if you wanted to, if you were running like an assassination business, oh, that's a shame, and you needed to make some cost savings, you probably wouldn't want to make your assassins redundant, would you? Because that just feels like a way. I mean, you're going to have to make a very attractive redundancy package to ensure that you don't get a strongly worded letter or something from the Assassins Union, which I assume they have. I imagine the Assassins Union probably has quite a lot of clout. Considerable clout. If I go over here and then lay a little ambushette. Perfect. We've actually got the border princes. There's Valmir Gausser. Fair enough. You're all very wounded, so you need to heal up for more time. We do have another army being recruited down there. Queek is... Oh, that's why we lost our city at Matorka, because Queek burned it down. Oh, for fuck's sake, Queek. Queek, like, chill the fuck out, mate. Oh, hello. You just hopped into the middle of the S team. Ba 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 ba. Stabby stab stab. Stabby stabby stab. Okay, I mean, we did quite a lot of damage to that army, and so if it wants to come and have a go, more than, you know, bring it. Basically, I will bomb the shit out of you. You will not know what hit you. Goggle rats. We're gonna send... You know what? Let's bring you south. I don't really know why. I just kind of fancy going south for some reason. So that's where we're going. Actually, they're making a little bit more money here. Have they built the... they have got the Catacomb to Quintex. As soon as that grows, I think the only problem is that it's going to be uninhabitable for... And I don't know if that affects the AI. Because they're getting +8 from buildings. And that might be like a global... Do they have a... Do they have any buildings that give global public order? Because in theory, I believe Iceland's... Not the country of Iceland, which I've heard is a beautiful place of the world, part of the world, but like the frozen Arctic wastes. Lizard men, not huge fans of that. I know that sounds strange, but there we go. And as such, they should get quite a large penalty for including public order. I think it's like 3 public order per settlement. So in theory, they should be getting 3, 6. Is there anywhere that's we don't like the? I'm trying to work out what the penalty is. Yes, 3 public order. So they should get -3 public order per province. 3, 6, 9. So they should be getting -12 public order. But currently they're getting 8 from buildings, which is what the public order attaches to for some reason. So my guess is the AI doesn't get affected by it.
Slay things.
That would be my guess. I don't know if that's true.
Give here, their scouts. Set caltrops, yes,
Just keep assaulting everyone we can find. Wissenland is going to be an issue.
No.
Now they're running around with Demigriff steam tank divisions. That's always good for a laugh. It's always good for shits and giggles, isn't it? Back. Yes, indeed. Do we have anyone you can jump? Like that. Perfect. I mean, it's not really doing anything, but that's fine.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
Queek has... Is that... No, it's not Queek. There's Queek. Queek is doing okay. There's that army as well. I think together they may be able to at least hold the dwarves at bay, especially because we've apparently, like, just murdered half a stack of dwarves with a couple of assassin moves. It's pretty good. Okay, with any luck, Deathmaster Snitch won't get spotted. Hello? That is a different army. Okay, I'm not going to pick on that. It's slightly concerning that they all seem to be coming down here, though. I don't think Metastone is going to... Why the fuck is Bretonia down here now? Oh, fuck my life. Okay, Pestelost is back, apparently. We've got a Undercity of Varenka Hills. That's nice. Right, what's going on over here? Okay, you still need to recruit some stuff, which is not good, because you can't then go and attack them, which is a problem for me. Let's get Scorch now. Lots of bell polishers, good. Okay, let's assault these guys. I didn't do as much damage as I'd hoped. I don't want to hinder replenishment. I want to try and assault them again. It's only a 37% chance. Oh, Jewelry Man, he's down. It's not good. I don't want them escaping into my territory. Metastone, can you do some damage? My concern is if they both attack us at the same time, I'm fucked.
Sorcerer Inventor, yes.
Okay. So, my options are I cancel the Poison Wind Mortars and then move in to attack Grombrindle.
No, I will not shame my clan.
Which is incredibly irritating, but I think I'm going to have to do it. I don't think I have an option. Which is very annoying, but... Okay, we've got the ambush, that's good. They don't have an awful lot of missile units, so that's a bonus. We just need to keep the hammerers at bay and pound the ever-living shit out of them.
Kill fight mode on.
Right, let's take out Grombrindle. And then... we're just throwing everything we've got at him. And then we got the Death Globes raining down from behind. We've got some gutter runners pulling away some parts of the army because we've got a nice big blob of infantry heading this way, which is what we want. Grombrindle is getting just pelted with everything we have because I do not want to fight him in melee combat, basically. I've decided I choose no. I've got some infantry advancing. We need to keep those guys at bay while the Death Globes do their job. So we have the Dwarf Thing Menace and Metastorm charging in, backed up by some sacrificial clan rats. That's right, clan rats. How long do you think you're going to live? already looking pretty good. Now, we are quite surrounded. A little Scorch coming in there as well. We just need to... Grombrindle's down already. Keep the death globes coming, boys. Oh, just absolute saturation fire, barrage coming in, causing horrendous damage. Look how much dwarves are dead, just gone. Just fucking annihilated them. Metastorm's getting out of there because he's done his good work. He's held them at bay for a little bit. We've got some good shots off them. Not many left now. The Teeth Breakers retreating. We do have some Iron Breakers currently pelting us from the flank, but Metastorm coming in, knocking them over. We'll get some units to help out. I think the Jezzails are actually going to start helping picking them off. The Gutter Runner's leading quite a few, like 5 units there just away, and we still have some Quarrelers to deal with, but they're less of a problem now. Now that most of the enemy infantry is already dead. The Plague Monks in the forest have been spotted, and the Hammerers are moving in to intercept, but we now have some Storm Vermin to move in to deal with those as well. Got some Hammerers down there. And these Giant Slayers, now there's only 21 of them left. Now, in theory, their stats, I mean, our melee attack isn't great. Their melee defense isn't great. They have no armor. So theoretically, our Storm Vermin should do okay against them. Meanwhile, with only 19 of the Giant Slayers left, look how much damage. We'll come back to them in a bit, but they will do a lot of damage, and it's just not fair.
By the ancestors, I'll have vengeance!
Iron Drake's getting mown down, and we do have some Dwarf Warriors approaching from the flank. No problem. We will run away, basically. Reinforcements have arrived in the shape of our garrison, which is good to see, and we are pelting our own units with poison, because that, if nothing else, that's good. Sure, why not? Why the fuck not? So much damage to ourselves. So much damage. Okay, let's go and check on the Giant Slayers over here. They've got 72 kills now, and they're down to 17. Interesting. Metastorm is surrounded. He's been such a good tank this entire battle. He's just tanked everything. He's killed 43. He's tanked multiple units, and he's just kept the dwarves at arm's reach, which has been absolutely perfect. He's just been doing fantastic work. Good job, you. Just keeping them at bay. Our Poison Wind Globers, as recompense for throwing Poison Wind Globes at Storm Vermin, decided to go and melee some Hammerers, but the Hammerers are now breaking along with most of the army, apart from these dickheads, who are up to 95 kills, and they've lost one guy. Needless to say, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not in favour of it. Okay, well that worked out fairly well. I'm pretty happy with that. We can take the replenishments, send him scurrying off.
Scurry forward.
And we can finish him off. Take the replenishment again, Potion of Strength, and then we can rush back home. Now we should be in a fairly good position. That army is quite nasty. It's got a couple of ghosts. It's got a lot of Giant Slayers. Those Bugman's Rangers are a nightmare. Plus they've got the Scolder Guard, who are mean. But I think we can take them, especially if maybe we take like a whole bunch of Skaven slaves to like grind them up with. Looks like Queek's fallen back. You useless, but you've plagued everyone. Oh, actually, you've actually plagued some.
Sigmar forbids this.
You've actually plagued some good stuff. Just as long as you don't plague yourself again, you stupid bastard. And we've also got. Is this Wurzag? Oh, it is Wurzag. You know how much I love Wurzag. Can't even assault him. Never mind, we just have to do this the old-fashioned way. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.